Alright, very simply, I'm going to beat the first boss in the game with every single starting class, and tell you which one's easiest, which one's hardest, and how to pull it off. For starters, you're going to want your burial gift to be black fire bombs. That's just going to be a given for all of these classes. Just do it automatically. You're going to want to go into your inventory and remove probably your chest piece and probably the head piece, maybe even the gauntlets. You don't want to be fat rolling, that's for sure. The knight starts with one of the best shields in the game, so use it. After you get your preemptive hits on him before he stands up completely, basically keep your shield up when he strikes. And if he swings and you still have some stamina left, get a couple hits on him. Repeat process until he's at half health. Push down on the controller to switch to your black fire bombs and fire away. Throw all your black fire bombs. He's really weak to fire in phase 2. That's pretty much it. Next one. The Mercenary. The Mercenary has one of the best PvP starting weapons in the game. Go two-handed, because who needs a shield when you can do this much damage? L1, L2, R2. Yeah. Wait for an opening. Still gotta wait for an opening. Look at that, I even staggered it. Fire bombs. He does have a couple of nasty tricks when he goes into phase 2. The left swing, right swing. When you see it, I'll tell you about it. There it is right there. The Warrior. Talk about one of the easiest classes to beat the beginning boss with. Warrior starts with an axe, which you can carry two-handed and do the L2 buff, increasing your damage. By the time he stands up completely, look at how much damage he can do. Yeah. Look at those chunks just fall off. The Herald. You thought the Warrior was easy. Check this out. You have the combination of the Knight and a spear, because you can turtle behind the spear and not take any damage at all and still attack. Plus you have heals. You really can't complain about this class. Anybody who wants to be a cleric should just play this. All I can say with this one is just play it safe. Use your shield, wait for him to miss. is a really good shield. I can't believe this is a starting tool. You just hand these out at Herald school. Oh, there he goes. The spear doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does enough. And we go firebombs. Remember, you got heals. Oh, that's it. GG. The Thief. Alright, so the Thief has kind of the short end of the stick here. He starts with a really crappy weapon. The dagger does really low damage at this point. Do as much damage as you can with the dagger. And then, wow, that bleed damage. Okay, back that up real quick. So the Thief's Dagger has an effect called Bleed. And if you hit somebody enough times, they will bleed out a certain percentage of their health. After 8 hits, he took 137 damage, which isn't a lot, but it's not bad. Ultimately, you can use the bow, which is much safer of a method. Just stay away from him and fire shots. He's a big target. He's a big boy. He's hard to miss. Once he gets to half health, you can continue firing arrows if you want, or you can switch to the fire bombs. It really doesn't matter. The ass-in. The ass-in starts with a shield, but it's complete garbage. And the S-Stock, which is one of the best frickin' all-around weapons in the game. So go two-handed with the S-Stock and just stabby, stabby, stab. If you're feeling brave, you can try to turtle him with the shield, but I don't recommend it. The shield is kind of crap. Of all the starting classes we've discussed so far, I would have to say the Assassin is probably the hardest so far. Okay, so the Sorcerer is not hard. Holy crap. This is, you don't even need to use a shield. Just stand back and cast magic. That is literally all there is to it. I just got shot with an arrow for some weird reason. You're gonna see some serious cheese here. It's like, he spends the whole fight trying to get near you, as you just continually peg him over and over again with magic. by the way, phase 2 has started, and he's almost dead. There we go. One firebomb. That's all it took. That was a cakewalk. Alright, the Pyromancer is basically in the same boat as the Sorcerer, but you got an awesome axe that you can do the L2 buff. Pull out the sword, press L2. Go ham. Once you feel like you've done enough damage to him, just back off and throw fireballs. The fireballs do even more damage than the Sorcerer spells. He's staggered from fireballs. Wow. Pyromancer's probably the easiest start. Okay, now we've gone downhill. The Cleric. The Cleric has a shield that is kind of garbage, and a mace that swings horribly slow. He does some moderate damage, but I don't recommend swinging it more than twice. Get in as much damage as you can do, two-handed, and then switch out and go Turtle Shield mode. Now, your shield is not 100% block, and you will take a surprisingly large amount of damage every time he hits it, but it's better than taking the full hit to the face. Only swing twice with the mace, because you don't want to take another chance of taking a third swing and possibly getting hit by him. Once again, back off, use the fireballs. This is probably the worst class to start with. You might as well start a Herald. Heralds are way easier. At least get a decent shield out of it. And some cooler robes. The Deprived! Oh, my favorite. Okay, for starters, get rid of the shield because it's worthless. Now, we're basically going to be following the same pattern as the Warrior with the whole L2 buff, and then basically do as much damage as possible, disregarding the fact that you can't take as many hits. So, be a Warrior, just take fewer hits. And that's what a Deprived is. Get him! If you do somehow take a hit, back off and heal, because you're going to need it. And of course, throw fireballs.